What's up? Oh, we didn't go on the boat. We went swimming somewhere else. That was an old video I posted. Tired, man. I'm not mad. Everybody thinks that. Everybody thinks I'm just I'm mad because I got resting asshole face. No, I'm not. But it is what it is. Thank you. Yeah, we did. We went swimming and got something to eat. Thank you, man. No, I ain't seen him yet. Nope. That's great. I think I'm done drinking for a little while. It's all good, is what it is. Well, to be totally honest with you, honestly just takes up too much of my time. It's a problem for her. So I'm just gonna lay off of it. I'm gonna address something real quick. Yeah, I want to apologize to everybody. And, you know, whether she's here or not, I just want to apologize. I took shit too far myself. And I realized that. And my family needs me to make some changes, so but we're not going to talk about her and whether or not, you know, she really is a good person, man. Despite what y'all have seen from us both, we both got really big hearts. And I never lied when I said that, you know, I have seen the greatest parts of her, and you know, she's truly the most beautiful woman I've ever seen, especially in those ways. And I was hurt and said a bunch of shit I don't mean. But I'm really sorry for that. We get wrapped up sometimes, you know. You get wrapped up in the pressures of life, and it's almost like you never even get time to sit down and think about what you fucking do too, or any of that. And you know, that's my fault. You know, she's been saying for some time that I go way too hard with work and shit, and I just never sit the fuck down, and she's right. She's absolutely right. I never sit the fuck down. I'm always on something. Work, doing something around here, drinking beer, just trying to it got to a point where that's all I wanted to do. Really, after I got home, which I didn't, I'm not going to say I spent all my time drinking beer, because it's not like that. It's not like I had a fucking problem or anything. I was just fucking depleted, man. Felt unseen, unheard, unappreciated, worn out. My mind and my heart are tugging against each other. Yeah, I made it. It became part of my daily routine. And, you know, I was once never that person. You know, I used to only drink on the weekends, if I'd even drink then. And temporarily just slowing my mind down in that way was not a good approach. And no, I don't think I have an alcohol problem at all. But I think if I'd have kept going that way, it'd definitely turned into one. I appreciate some of y'all here for trying to point it out to me, and I was a dick to you about it too, because I'm a stubborn ass. So those of y'all that I was a dick to about it, I genuinely apologize. The John Dang Batman one, yeah, I know. I tried to log into it earlier and couldn't get into it. I think somebody hacked my fucking account, so. It won't be long. I'll probably be getting off of here. Probably for good. Shit takes up a lot of time right now. It's nice to have somebody to talk to and chat with and everything, but you know, if me and her end up working things out and whatnot, I'm getting the fuck off of here. She's probably gonna get the fuck off of here too. We just need to focus on our family. As far as the CPS shit went, I called and canceled the report. And I was told just to tell them that I am me, but I'm not aware of a report. They're not concerned. They don't give a shit. I'm not going to show them anything to hurt her. I really just wanted her to get help too. And
Dad?
we both needed to take a step back and just breathe for a little bit. Maybe that'll be the answer, but I think we're going to have to continue working at those things and giving each other that respect for space and some grace on some rougher days.
Dad?
Yes, sir.
Can you play the Xbox?
I'm not playing the Xbox right now. Dude, Jesus, just not right now. Did y'all get your room clean? I promise you I won't play it till you get your room clean.
We're trying to.
No, we're not rushing, man, but you know, we haven't talked really either. But whether she comes back or not, I need to show her that I can do this too. You know, and I know I can, but maybe she doesn't. We're not talking about what she did and didn't fucking do. We're not talking about that at all. I said I was just going to run through the basics of it, and that's all I'm going to talk about. Well, I love her deeply. Very. I'm a family man, dude. I'm nothing without it. And it's wrecking me. I miss the hell out of her son. And, you know, you ain't got to do a whole lot of digging to find any kind of dirt on me. I'm not a perfect person. I never claimed to be. I got my own demons I battle every single fucking day. You know, but it's so easy to get wrapped up in that and forget that the people you love also have their own demons. And you forget to have grace for that sometimes. And we both forgot to have that grace for each other. You know, she's got her own stresses and pressures too. And it's so hard to take on both of those sometimes. You know, it's so easy to shove things away from you and not even realize you're doing it. No, it ain't mad or don't get my way. I wasn't mad, I was hurt. For sure. I was just really fucking hurt. And I really just didn't know what to believe, and I still kind of don't. I still don't really know how much she really loves me, but I know I love her with all my heart. There ain't anybody else I'd rather do this life with or go through this bullshit with. And I've thought about it and thought about it and thought about it. I can't even, dude, I'm not even attracted to anybody else. And that's the thing, when you really love somebody, you're just really not attracted to anybody else. Yeah, she is really hurt. I know she is. I'm a fucking asshole. She's the only person who really gets to see the deepest of the softer and better sides of me, though. And I don't want anybody else to have that. I don't want to go through all that building again. When I met her, I made a commitment, and I told her, you know, sitting right here on this porch, I said, if you go with me,
Dad.
I want...
Sorry. I think I know where Ernie could have done, where he went.
Where?
He could have went looking for Taryn.
He might have went looking for Taryn. I told her that earlier in a message. Yeah, I know. I love you.
Love you too.
Forgot what I was saying, but... it's just fucking crazy how all that shit happened, and it happened so fast. Yeah, I do have boundaries, you know, and she has them too. And you know, something I did wrong was not express my need for certain boundaries, and I just had none. Because I love her. I want to give her every damn thing she wants. But I realize now me not having those boundaries is both unhealthy for me and her both. A lot of people don't look at that or think about things like that. You know, I just think we both panicked and crumbled. We've both been through a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Dude, I can sit here and tell you stories of shit that I've fucking been through. And her too, I ain't gonna tell her business like that, but I can tell you it's darker than what most have to live. And I think sometimes what creates the biggest hearts is the darkest times, because you have an undying desire and craving to love and love hard with everything you got, because that's really all you want in those dark and hard times, is just that person or somebody to just say, I love you, give you a hug. You know, check on you, ask you if you even ate today. We're doing what we need to do. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I know she's hurt and she needs her space and time too. I don't believe that, man. I don't believe that's such a bullshit cop out to just fucking give up. And you know, that's something that absolutely pisses me the fuck off in today's world. It's the weakness. It's the lack of. Did you like? It's like the kid playing football. He got his fucking arm broken. There's your toxic. You think he just quit playing fucking football? No, he fucking healed up and played another game. Might get hurt next game. You get up, you go again. It's just like dirt bikes. That's why I haven't. My passion is motorcycles. Life is just like them. It's only one down, the rest is up. And that is a sport that you cannot quit. You do not quit. You get up and you go again. It hurts like a motherfucker. You get up and you go again. I broke 13 fucking bones at one time. Broke my back. Cartilage damage in both knees. Fucked up hands and elbows from it and shoulders. It didn't stop me from getting back up on that motherfucker and still shooting that son of a bitch 30 foot in the air. So that's part of the reward. Reward doesn't fucking feel good if you don't have to work hard for it. And you gotta work hard. Yeah, I'm not saying that there's not couples out there, they just meet and never have a fucking problem. It's not a lot. It doesn't happen as often as you fucking think it does. Because everybody believes that, oh, love should just be this fucking fairy tale, and if not, let's just go swipe our fucking thumb again. That's some bitch shit. That's some give up, cop out ass motherfucking can't stand on your morals and values and don't know what commitment is shit. Well, Willow, I don't really care what you got to think, but if you're not going to be respectful in here, you can just get out. My boys want to see us happy and see me happy. I talked to both of them earlier today on the ride out there to the springs and all. And you know, my son once again expressed that his biggest thing is the consistency, and he wants us to talk nicer to each other. And do more family stuff together. And I can't blame him for that. And I really appreciate him talking to me and being open in that way. You just don't fucking quit when you love somebody like that. You know what? She can make a total fucking fool of me. Cheat on me and every fucking thing else. That don't change it. That don't change it. And you know, somebody looked at me and told me one time, well, he was going through it like that. And he said, you know what? At the end of the day, she comes home to me every night and I don't ever need anything from her. She takes care of it. You know, and they love each other. They do. They both love each other. I think that one there really does have a fucking problem, but whatever. She gonna come home and give that motherfucker a problem. He ain't careful, but whatever. You know, I'm shameless in it. I'm not embarrassed or ashamed at all to say that I love her more than I've loved anybody in my entire life outside my kids. Yeah, but you say that, you say, "Oh hell no, I'm the first and only one." But man, everybody's got needs out here, dude. You know, and I'm firm in monogamy. But if you're not going to be monogamous, families that play together stay together. I got a couple buddies that been with their wife 20 years, and that's what they do. You get every flavor of the fucking rainbow that way. Yeah, well, I've been accused of being cheating on too. Doesn't matter, dude. It doesn't matter. None of that fucking bullshit counts, dude. We have a family here. We have kids. You know, none of that bullshit counts. None of it. At all. I don't know that physically, yeah, it's not the fucking point. I don't know. I don't think physically she did. I still don't physically think she did. Look, I've known the girl for 3 years. You know, she may have her own flaws too, but I don't think that's one of them. And I've said that time and time and time and time again. And that's where, you know, on my end, I need to be able to give her the comfort to be able to open up that way and her say whatever it is and not lose my fucking lid about it no matter how bad it hurts. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all now. This is probably about the last this is the last conversation I'm gonna have about it. I don't know, it don't seem like it, but you know, she also needs her space. She's hurt too. You know, it's been a lot for her too, so I mean, we just gotta give it a little bit of time, maybe a day or so or something. I don't know, a couple days. Who knows? I don't know. I can't tell you that. I know that me and her have both before expressed how we absolutely feel like we were made for each other. I have never in my life, I've got a really big heart, and I don't think I've ever met anybody other than that woman who has ever been able to match my heart drive and desire, and my toughness to that. I'm headstrong about that. You know, family is the most valuable thing you have. No, I'm not going to make her do anything. She's a grown woman. She can do what she wants to do, but I know her, and she would willingly get help because she knows it'll help me and her and the kids. So, no, I ain't talk to her. We ain't gonna. None of that shit matters. We're not fucking talking about that shit. Okay, I don't want to get. I came too personal here, and this is what I'm trying to say. I want to get. I don't want. What we have together is beautiful and priceless, and as bad as it looks, what me and her share together, most people don't even get to experience in their lifetime. I don't think we're playing games. I just think things got so goddamn pressured on both ends that we just both kind of fell apart and came unglued. And it's been a repetitive cycle for a while now, but it hasn't always been that way. And you know, I think maybe we needed to fucking crash and go through all of this fucking bullshit so that we could both open our fucking eyes and see that we love each other. None of that other bullshit matters. Yeah, I agree with that. And I also believe you take it out on the people you love the most. Yeah, well, and that's one of the reasons I said I want to get off of here, dude. To be straight with you, and I don't mean any disrespect to any of y'all on here. Well, and that's what I said. I said if we both just quit with the alcohol, quit with the TikTok, I don't think we'll have a whole lot of issues. We've got to set some common guidelines and uh, safety plans for each other's and ourselves. You know, it's like I sent her a message earlier, and I was like, you know, maybe something that we could do if conversation gets heated or you become snippy or I get snippy or whatever, it pisses one of us off. Well, let's get a fucking timer with a bell on it. Set it for 30 minutes. Step away, cool off, come back. You're not ready yet, set it again for another 30 minutes. If you're not ready again, we'll just fucking sleep on it. Just sleep on it. Getting some sleep will help a lot of fucking things. Well, that's a problem for me. I don't again, I don't know how to be anything but authentic in me. And I don't believe in hiding shit like that. I just don't. Like I don't believe in hiding me. I'm not going to. I'm not going to filter myself to please society's view of what I should be and should do. I'm not in a relationship with society. My family is not society. My family is my family. My relationship is my relationship, and that's the end of that. There is nothing else to be said about that. I told her that too. That was one of the things I said. You know, the advice I got from my papa is no matter what, go to bed and kiss each other. Sleep in the same bed, kiss each other, tell each other you love each other, shut the fuck up and go to sleep. And, you know, I believe that truly works wonders. You know, I'll say this. Every night that she was here, you know, we kiss each other and love each other hard, you know. There's nothing better at the end of the day after I work my fucking ass off than cuddling up to that woman in my bed. There is absolutely nothing better than that. That is my safe place. That's where I know none of these goddamn demons are going to hurt me. Because, dude, I've really been through some shit. Y'all judge me for being an asshole and everything, but you didn't know that I've been through literally the darkest things this world has to offer. Shot, stabbed, beat down, stranded, homeless, molested as a kid. I've been through it all, dude. Watched a couple of my closest friends die right in front of my fucking face. One of them over $20 bill. Watch his brain splatter out the back of his fucking head. You know, those things, those things that'll haunt people for life sometimes. So far, it's proven to do that because it's been 15 years. We all lose people, but I have lost all of the people that meant the most to me. From way back. You want me to tell you what the Grim Reaper looks like? A faceless man. He ain't in no hood with no goddamn Reaper stick. I've looked at him. I almost bled out one time, and as the ambulance come around the corner, everything faded out in white. Not black. It didn't just go black. It's faded. in white. And that was one hell of a fucking experience. I was so close to gone that when I woke up, I thought I was dead and dreaming. Crying. I thought I was dead. And it took them like 5 minutes to fucking convince me that I was alive. And that doctor looked at me and he said, son, another 30 to 60 seconds and you wouldn't have been here. And he said he's heard stories like that before too, where of like a faceless man. And when you look at him, you get these chills down your back. And that's crazy because you're not even conscious. It's absolutely petrifying. You can't move, you can't make a sound, you can't cry, you can't scream, you can't nothing, and all you can feel is just this cold grab a hold of you. No, Arnie didn't come back. I've tried to tell her how I feel, but I could understand why she's having a hard time with it right this second after everything we've just been through. I told her today that if she'd take my hand, I'd marry her today. If I lose every fucking thing I got, I'll get it back. But I don't think that'll happen. Well, and that's what I told her too. I said, you know, let me tell y'all something. I'm going to tell y'all a couple stories. So, my great-grandfather was a gangster. He's in real deep with the Italian mafia. And he was a gambler and a real motherfucker. 5'6", scrappy little bastard, and just simply did not give a fuck about nothing. And that showed true till the old man died. The only woman he was ever soft with was my great-grandmother. And in the beginning, you know, my great-grandfather had a mistress. And he had a baby by this mistress. And my great-grandmother found out about it, threw him out. He showed up some time later and looked at her and said, I love you more than anything in this world. I don't ever want to look at another woman again. I want to come home. She looked at him. She said, okay, if you're coming home, you're asleep on the couch. For the next 40 fucking years, that's exactly where that old man slept till the day she died. She died, him cuddled up in the hospital bed with her holding her hand. My mom and my grandma asked her, you know, why did you take him back? He was an asshole. Why'd you take him back? She said, because I was more miserable without him than I could ever be with him. Yep. And then she died when I was a little kid. I was like 4. He lost himself. He did die at 96 years old with a 45-year-old girlfriend, though, and he didn't have money. So I got it from somebody, I guess. And then my papa, my mom's dad, and my mom's mom. My papa used to tell a story all the time back when she was alive. Now she's been dead 20 years. Over 20 years. February was 20 years. And he still cries every day. Lost faith in God and everything. He said that he met her in elementary school, like 4th grade. And that was the only woman he ever kissed, touched, dated, loved any of that. Is the only woman in his life. It's, to this day, the only woman that man had ever been with. And he tried. She wouldn't give him a chance, and he tried. He said, I fell in love with her the moment she walked through the door. She wouldn't give him a chance, and he tried, and she wouldn't give him a chance. And until after college, she got out of college, and he tried again. She gave him a chance, and they spent over 40 beautiful years together. And then she died way too early. And that man has not been the same since. He used to be a very beautiful, happy, loving soul. And he is bitter and hurt. Well, that's great. I hope she is at peace and calming down. I'm just not drinking anymore for a while, at least. But then, also, my mom's aunt and uncle, they had 2 kids together, split when they were very, very little, the kids. My aunt married another man who I know as Uncle Al, and he was a biker. Left a $350,000 after the girls grew up, their kids. He raised her daughters as his own their whole lives. And when my cousin, second cousin, it's my mom's cousin, when she died at 44 years old, got pneumonia as a fluke and killed her. He just couldn't fucking hack it. She said she was going to the grocery store one day. This is only like 5 years ago. She said she was going to the grocery store one day. Everything was fine. She came back, found him with his brains blown out in the basement. But anyway, after that happened, it wrecked my aunt. Well, the dad, the biological dad of 2 girls, his name was, that's my biological Uncle Smitty. I got an Uncle Smitty. And he had problems, drug and alcohol problems, bad. And when my aunt picked up the phone and called him, he dropped them all cold turkey, and they are living happily together as we speak. And he looked at her and he told her, he said, I just could not imagine this life without you, and I could not live this life without you. He said, so I did anything I could to numb the pain. Yep. And then my great-grandmother is still alive today. She just turned 106 in August. My dad was 12 years old when my great-grandfather passed. And my dad watched him die. He had a massive heart attack, was dead before he hit the ground. Now, my dad's 57, so 40 years. It has been 40 years since that man has passed. And she hasn't so much as looked at or spoke to another man. They all went through some serious shit, especially back then, man. If you think infidelity wasn't a thing back then, you're full of shit. It was probably more rampant then than it is now because people kept their fucking mouth shut. They didn't have social media and all of that. And then times were hard. Don't think that during the Depression, men and women both didn't get so stressed out they absolutely beat the shit out of each other. How many couples do you know that lived through that Depression and everything? There's a fucking shit ton of them. They were raised tough. They were raised with heart. And tough, I don't mean tough. I mean, they're just tough. Here and here. Well, we have both expressed that, many times throughout this, that even after all the fights and whatnot, that we still believe that we were put here for each other. There's no other fucking explanation for it. There's just not. God built her just for me with all the bells and whistles. And I have faith in that. With everything I wanted and the bells and whistles. And thinking of that, you don't expect to have problems, but any relationship is going to have problems. And I think that kind of blindsided me, and I have to take accountability for the fact that I probably should have seen a lot coming that I didn't see coming. I just couldn't get out of the hustle and bustle of life. So for somebody to sit here and say it's too toxic to who? It's not your life or your relationship. How can you make that judgment for somebody else? I don't know. I hope so. I hope so. Because I can't imagine a life without that woman. I've told my mama that. Matter of fact, before I met her, I just knew. We were just talking still on the phone and whatnot. And I sent my mama that picture of her, and she was like, Tyler, she is absolutely beautiful. And I said, Mama, one day, I'm going to marry that girl. My mama's not happy about it. My mama's hurt and pissed too, but at the end of the day, it don't matter what my mama says, because at this point, I'm a grown man, and we're not married, but that's my wife. I think just like me trying to discipline her kids, she's just not used to that. It's not something she's had. And I think, I definitely think she made some mistakes there, but I have too, I think that's just being realistic. It ain't even about fair. That's just realistic. So, we ain't gonna talk about that. It don't matter what she said or what she did. We ain't talking about that. At the end of the day, even when me and her were fighting and screaming at each other, if she'd have fucking called me and said, I need you, I'd have got my ass in the truck and gone. Right then. Ask her. She knows that. She knows if shit were to hit the fan right this fucking second, she could pick up the phone and call me, and I'm coming and I'm bringing hell with me. I think that's just the biggest thing. We had too much pressure on us to communicate the way we needed to. Well, and I know that. You got to pick and choose your battles, though, in a relationship. And I definitely think we both tried to shove shit down that we shouldn't have shoved down. We should have addressed it with each other. We weren't on the water today. That was an old video. It was a really, really good day, though. Me and her went out there that day, and we just had an absolute blast. I hope she loves me enough to fix this I think we owe it to ourselves and our kids and everybody else who's been affected and watched this stupid shit. That's over with. Nothing's coming of that. I told them today because they called me today. And I told them that I no longer wanted to proceed with the report. And that I wasn't showing them shit and I wasn't going to give them anything to hurt her. And that she is doing what she needs to do, and that's all I wanted. Her and her kids are safe and there's nothing to be worried about, and they're getting ready to, they're closing it out. The whole thing, they're going to close it out. So I admit I absolutely fucked up doing that, and I shouldn't have done that. But in the moment, in the anxiety, in the hurt, the racing thoughts and emotions, I fucked up, and I absolutely should not have done that. I damn sure shouldn't have done it on here. Yeah, well, and that's another thing. Nah, I don't agree with that. I think there are things you should expect out of your partner, especially if you truly love them and they're fucking up or something and you want to see them do better. You need to expect them. You need to have expectations in a relationship. You absolutely need to. You know what? You say that. You want me to tell you how I know you've never felt a love like ours? Because we've been through shit like that and still love each other. You don't get to go through all the shit like that and still love somebody and it not be God sent. Period. I know, and that's another thing I need to I need to take care of and watch. At the end of the day, her living here, this is her house too. And I was just trying to, I felt like I had a fucking point to prove, and I took that too fucking far. And I should have never, never even said that or even looked at it that way. DCF is coming to see my kids for the last time. She's getting ready to close the case out. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Boys, come on. She's here. No. DCF here. That's here. Come on. Keaton. Keaton! Get out here.
Ouch, my ears.
Now, please. come in and play here in just a little bit with you, okay? Good, that went great. That went fantastic. What y'all been talking about? Dude, I am not reading back through all that shit. It's not happening. Yeah, I agree. I said I wasn't talking about it. I don't mind sharing my thoughts and the things I need to do and some recognitions. But how we are doing what we are doing, whether we get back together, it is really none of anybody else's business, and I'm at fault for bringing it here too. So I'd appreciate the respect to just not ask me, about things like that are too personal or too particular. I told her, I said, look, I think we needed to hit rock bottom as a couple. So she is fantastic, that lady. She's fantastic. So there's nowhere to look for him. Really, what do you want me to do? We live out in bumfuck. There's woods. If he's lost or something, he's in the fucking woods. There's no way I can trot through all these woods, and I'll be damned if I go through some of these people's property out here. They'll shoot my ass, and I know it. No, I said I wasn't drinking. I didn't before I knew CPS was coming. She didn't call me until me and the kids were at the Springs. I have done that. I've rode down the roads and whistled. No, I'm not drinking because my family needs me to not be drinking. Well, they didn't mind their own damn business because me and her brought it here. That's why. But we also had the choice to just not address any of the fucking personal questions and shit that you got to ask about. We went to Post Springs. And I know there's a lot of y'all that run in here and then run back over there. So, y'all just give her some grace, man. Tell her I love her. Listen, man, I'd be stupid to not just fucking... Dude, when it comes to that, alcohol don't matter. None of that fucking matters. None of that. I don't... Dude. I love you, son. I could give a fuck less about any of that. Yeah, I hope Ernie comes home too. Because it's going to be a rough one, her and him not coming home. I don't know that I'm going to be able to shake this, dude. I've cried so many goddamn tears, I don't think my eyes can put any more out. But I know what I need to do. I'm making a playlist with all the songs that remind me of her too. I'm gonna send to her. No, I'm not drinking. I poured my last 3 beers out this morning. So, get off my ass about drinking. Ain't neither one of us quitting smoking though. That I can promise you. I can't go get her. I don't even know where she's at. And she don't want me to know where she's at. She's trying to get her space right now. She is a very, very beautiful woman. I just got through saying she's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. But y'all ain't ever seen her the way I have either. And that's only for me. And I know that because I know in my gut and in my heart, God personally placed each other in our lives. God personally placed each other in our lives. Takeout order, or I just walked into the Gandhi Mart. I'm hanging the fucking phone up. Every single time it's a freaking what are they called? What are they fucking called? Telemarketer. Who? Did who leave? What's up, Josh? How you doing, brother? Oh no, it wasn't a robocall. Even robots speak more clear than that shit. Well, I really appreciate the support for those of y'all that are praying for us. Our family really needs it. I want to believe that she will come back when she is ready. Just because that's my person, dude. You just know. I'm definitely gonna have to stay on it with some things I gotta change, and she will too. And that's all y'all really need to know about it. So. I hope so. I sure hope so. We both been through a lot of similar shit in life. Both have a very, very big heart. I just got through saying I ain't never seen anybody's heart match mine. Well, I can't fucking send it to her again, so. Well, y'all can say it's crazy, but CPS seemed to not have a fucking problem that I told her. I said, you know what, if we get back, we've got some things we've decided we're going to change, and, you know, I told her, I said, I think we needed to hit rock bottom as a couple, and we did. And we still love each other. And that says a lot all by itself, especially the shit we've been through with each other. Yep, she's closing the case out in 3 years. 3 years. Dude, I'm gonna tell you what. I just got through telling the CPS lady how me and her met and all that. No, that's bullshit. Love does hurt. You gotta love somebody to hate somebody, so don't say love don't hurt. I can promise you that. Yeah, we're going off. It doesn't matter. None of that fucking matters. We're moving forward. Yeah, nobody said love didn't hurt because love absolutely does hurt. Love absolutely does hurt. People fucking make mistakes. People go through shit in life. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, it's not even about passing. You know, I have worked so hard for something. I have cried not thinking it would ever come. That I loved. Something that I loved. Thinking it would never come. Don't think a relationship don't happen the same way. Anything good in life does not come easy. My mama said it best. Nothing good in life comes easy. Nothing. And love is not just good. Love is one of the most priceless and beautiful things this life has to offer of all the ugly that is here. So you goddamn right, you're going to work for that one. And love is not always, it's not just a feeling, it's a choice too. You know, you have to wake up and choose to love that person. That's how those couples made it 50 years. You have to choose to love that person because, my mom explained it to me one time. She was like, what you want at 18 is different from what you want at 25. What you want at 25 is different from what you want at 35. What you want at 35 is different from what you want at 50 and 55. And so forth. And you have to learn to continue to fall in love with somebody over and over and over and over again, or you'll never have anybody. You have to love that person and choose to love that person and all the people they grow into and out of throughout your life if you want a lifelong partner. And I am thankful to have seen relationships in my life to know that that's true. It was me defending myself, and you're right, I was wrong for the way I approached it and went about it. You're right about that. Another thing I gotta watch. We're not talking about it. We're not talking about it. It doesn't matter. I said I have made a bunch of mistakes that I should not have made. I don't give a shit if you sit here and say it was all my fault. I don't care. We are no longer talking about that. I know what I did, why I did it, and I also understand the mistakes I made and why they're wrong. That's all y'all need to fucking know anymore. Okay? She's going to live her own life too. She's a human being too. Well, and I think that's the biggest thing is we're not talking about that anyway. Yeah. You mark my words. When we get through this part, y'all find us somewhere 10, 15 years down the road in an absolutely unbeatable place in life. Happy and full. Dude, I've got kids. I can't take her on a date. I can't just pick a sitter any day of the fucking week. No, I don't think so. I just think it's just coming to the realization that we lost sight of what was going on for a little bit. I don't want anybody else. I don't want anybody else. Even when I was fucking pissed off, I was talking about I didn't want any of them. And I just said I don't give a shit who you are. You could be a 12 on a scale of 1 to 10. I don't want it. And that's why I was joking, like, go home. We can have fun, but go home. Bye. You ain't staying here. I did tell her that. I don't know how that girl could think I want anybody else. I've been fucked up. I've tried that before too. But I asked her coffee, she ain't ready to talk yet. Just let it be, dude. Leave it fuck alone. I love her. I'd love to. I love her, man. What do you want me to say? I'm fucking hurt, dude. What do you want me to do? I'm still fucking me. I'm still like one of the most authentic and genuine people you will ever meet in your life. Look, you just don't fucking know, dude. People I don't even fucking like, I've seen on the side of the road with a flat fucking tire and help them change their damn tire. And they don't like me. It's just who I am, man. I don't want to see anybody struggle. But don't go putting me in a position to make you struggle, because I will. I don't want to. Charlie Daniels said it best. Or maybe it's David Allen Coe. I don't want to have to fight you, but I darn sure will. The human brain was there's scientific proof of this. Naturally made, scientifically proven to love and not hate. And one thing I have found in life, no matter what I look like, how I sound, if you just fucking do what's right. Just do what's right. You fuck up, you own it. You know, somebody needs help, you fucking help them. In public, I'm a pretty decent person. It doesn't take much, but I'm a pretty decent person. Because I'm just not going to put up with anybody's bullshit, and especially out in public. I don't owe you respect. I probably don't know you. So just be respectful, because I'm going to tell you that. I'll tell you that right to your face. I just flat tell them, look, don't get disrespectful with me if you don't want me to get disrespectful, because I promise I can be more disrespectful than you. I haven't drank all day today. I poured my last 3 beers out this morning. I'm not going to buy any more beer. But if she mentions that, that's one thing I said too. I don't want her. She can't drink either. We're not doing that.
Dad.
Not even one. 1 turns to 2, 2 turns to 4, 4 turns to 8. No.
Dad.
But I don't think she'll have a problem with that either. I really don't.
Dad.
No, I'm not going to make her struggle. Dude, I fucking work my ass off to make a girl's life easier. I just want her comfortable, not have to worry about nothing or hurt for nothing at all.
Dad.
That's why I work my ass off.
Can you play the game?
And the kids too. Keaton, I said here in just a little while, I will come in there and do that. I plan to do that right after y'all get showers and get ready to lay down. About 7:30, you need to get in the shower. Right after you get out, your brother needs to get in the shower. No, it's your brother's night. He goes first.
What time is
Y'all two both take showers, and about 8 o'clock, I'm going to come in there. We're going to play video games for about 30 minutes, and you guys have school tomorrow. No tablets, no nothing.
Dad, what time is
Y'all going to be asleep by 9:30 tonight, period. It's 6:32, and y'all have about an hour, and then y'all get showers, and then I told you I would play with you tonight. Dude, we just went to the Springs. Okay? I love you.
Love you too.
We will do some more this weekend. Okay? Well, I mean, if that's how she feels, I have no choice but to respect it, right? I think she's going to have to give that, we're going to have that talk, though, because I don't think either one of us really know. Of course I want her back, man. I love her, dude. I just wanted this shit to stop. I wanted it to change. It's hurt, man. I fucking broke the fuck down. I literally lost my shit. That's about the worst you'll ever see me. Well, I need to put the alcohol down. She's got to put the alcohol down. We need to do more family shit together. A lot. We need to do more family things together. During the week, when I need to pick, I think I'm gonna pick like hump day or Thursday, probably hump day. Middle of the week, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna start taking off early, every week. I'll take off 2 or 3 hours early. That way, I'm here about the time the kids get off the bus. And when they get off the bus, we're gonna go somewhere swimming, go see an early movie. Go get something, make sandwiches, go have a fucking picnic, go to the park, something. We play football out here in the yard, or throw the football, basketball, make them some bicycle ramps. We used to do a lot of that, and we don't do that now. And a lot of that is my fault, absolutely. I'll agree with that. I have been tired, and I've just had to work. I got to get shit done. And, but right now, I've kind of worked out of that hole, so it's definitely time to start doing those things. Well, we go like every weekend that we're together. We go off to do things, swimming or to the Springs. You know, this past time we worked here in the freaking yard because we had a lot of shit we had to do. But I miss her a lot. It's killing me not hearing from her. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, we're just going to start blocking people. That's what we're going to start doing. All together, we're just going to start blocking people. I said I'm done talking about all that shit. You know what? Y'all can judge, think whatever the fuck you want to. At the end of the day, none of y'all know. So, the definition of ignorance is lack of knowledge. If you don't know, then you're ignorant. Speaking on it. So, it is my life. Did CSB stop the drinking? What are you talking about? Who is CSB? This is what I'm saying, dude. This is what I'm saying. Social media is fucking awful because we sit here and we see these negative ass comments and shit that come in regardless. You know, and it's fucked. It's fucked. No, I chose to just not drink anymore. That is my fucking choice. And I even apologized to everybody on here because there were people that said something about it, and I was a dick about it. But I do need to quit drinking. I don't think that I have a problem. I don't. It wasn't hard to pour those last 3 beers out. I'm not craving a beer. I don't want a beer. I don't care to drink. But I think if I'd have kept going at the rate I was going, it would have turned into a problem, no doubt. So mark today. What's the day? The 26th? 25th. But there's people that come in here and say, oh, I wish you the best. And then y'all run over there and they're like, oh, stay away from him. You know, she don't care that I smoke cigarettes. She really don't. She don't care about that. Y'all keep saying that, but how do y'all know? How can y'all even sit here and say she wants me to stop drinking? Because I'm pretty sure she ain't talked to y'all like that. They are fun. I love them. It's hot as a bitch out here, though, dude. God damn. Motherfucker. To be truthful, if you want me to be totally honest with you, I'm sitting here right now trying not to fucking come unglued because I fucking miss him. And I miss my son, her son, a lot. No, that's not true. I mean, I have a lot lately. I've spent a lot of time in this shop lately, and I didn't realize how much time I was really spending, and I should have listened to her. But I thought she was just nagging. And maybe that's my fault for not picking up on that, but I really just thought she was nagging. I didn't think that it was a real problem for her because in the pressure of everything, we couldn't take the time to just sit down and calmly talk about it because we're stressed the fuck out. Man, we got shit going on. And we got all wrapped up in that, dude, and that fucking sucks. And I've asked nicely to just get off the subject. Dude, she loves me, okay? And there's no doubting that. She's mad and hurt and gonna say shit she don't fucking mean to. So y'all leave her the fuck alone about it too. He's not my son, but he is my son. I will always see that boy as mine. Always. Even if she didn't come back and I never got to see him again, I'm always going to see that kid as my kid. Dude, I was around. He was like 3 years old, almost. Or he was 4 years old when I came in the picture. 3 years old, almost 4, when I came into the picture. Dude, I took his training wheels off and shit. Dude, if something breaks at his bike or something breaks and his dad spends all weekend and won't fucking fix it, he put his scooter in his mom's car one day. He was like, Ty will fix it. Ty will fix it. And fucking right I will. That shit makes me happy. Oh, shut up. No, there ain't. She's not a fucking whore, man. I don't fucking blame her for feeling like, you know what, there are times we split up, and listen, I can't be mad at her for what she did if we were split up. She is a single fucking woman. She can do what the fuck she wants to do. You know, I can't be mad at her for that. You know, because I can't expect her to be mad at me for when I was single. You know, the shit I did. I can't. you know. But I know she ain't. She ain't same way I hadn't been with anybody either. She's not. Yeah, I'm gonna need a mod here soon. We haven't got the. I have. I have. I don't even know where her ring is at. I don't know if she. I've got one. And to be honest with you, I had it in the console of my truck right there, and I am worried to death. I've been thinking about it. I'm worried to death that that damn thing, I accidentally threw the fucking thing away. Or sucked it up with the vacuum. I would. I told her I would marry her today, and I mean that. Because that's what, one of the things she has said is, I can't take another breakup with you. I said, so marry me then. No more breakups. And she has voiced to me that she has been scared to lose me. And I could understand why she feels like she wasn't getting the attention now. Because I was spending a lot of time out here. She was stressed out, and I probably should have had a little more consideration of her being stressed out too. It's easy to lose track of the other side too sometimes, you know? That's our fucking business. If we get back together, that's our business, and it's none of y'all's, and y'all ain't gonna know either way. We may both choose to not get back together and get the fuck off here. Because I'll be honest with you, after talking to a couple people today, I've had some long talks with some people that are dear with me. And they set me straight, really, and I needed that. My kids? Yeah, I spent time with her kid. Hell yeah, I did. Lately, I haven't been spending as much time as I probably should with any of them. I own that too. Alright, I'm getting the fuck off here. I can't take this shit anymore. Fuck this. I don't know that I'll be back on. I'm sick of this fucking shit.